Carol,
Hey, Gina, are we
I'm
live?
back.
Yes, you are. You were gone last week. You left
I
me.
know.
And
I
then
was
my
in
dog,
the happiest place on earth, away from you. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
now you've hurt my feelers way down
Oh
deep.
no.
It's
Don't
okay, though.
be don't be sad.
One day I'll leave you and
No, and I'll
you'll
cry
be
for
all
days.
alone and I'll be somewhere happy.
hmm
So, did you have fun on your trip?
I had a lot of fun on my trip. I went on two new rides. Did I even tell you about my rides yet? I don't think I did.
Yes, you did.
I did?
Yes. But you haven't told anybody where you went.
I went to Disney, guys. Um, so my husband turned 50 and he's a complete Disney guy. And that's where he wanted to celebrate. So that's where we went. And yeah, so I was at Disney for six, what, 5 nights, 6 days. I
Is
left
that how
Cheryl,
long you were gone?
I think. Wednesday, Thursday.
I tell you what,
No,
I
four
wish
nights, 4 nights, 5 days.
I wish it had
I
been
didn't do.
longer, but whatever. You were gone. I got a break. I felt like it was a good thing. You were
hmm
out riding rides that were brand new, right? One of them was
Yes,
brand new.
like literally the soft launch was the day that I was there at Magic Kingdom. So we got to ride the Tron ride. And oh my God, I should have brought some footage to show you guys because it's hilarious. Like of me and Mikey on the ride because it goes from 0 to 60 and it feels like you have that G force. I couldn't feel my face. I was like, oh my God, I can't feel my face. And Mikey had a freak out moment because it's like, I don't know if you've ever seen Tron. I feel like you told me that you haven't seen it, but it's like this guy that gets like sucked into this video game and now he's like riding this motorcycle looking thing with like all light up stuff and it's like very neon and so you have to go on the motorcycle but you're like leaning all the way forward and then like it locks your legs in and then the back is like just like a flap that goes on your back like kind of like this but it moves so that you can like sit up and go back down if you want. And Mikey thought he wasn't locked in. He was freaking out. He's like, I'm not locked in. I'm like, what do you mean you're not locked in? Like, and then I started freaking out. But I realized like midway through, like the thing goes up and down so like you can move, right? But yeah, he held on to the handles and the handles were like really like a grip where it could rip your hands apart. So he was holding on for like dear life because he thought he was going to get whipped out of the ride. And when we came off the when we came off the ride, he had like all red marks of like blood vessels on his hands because that's how tight he was holding on. But he was gonna fall out, and he literally was like a little shaken up when we got off that ride. I will tell you,
It
it
was
was
good for you.
intense.
It builds character to be scared out of your wits and think you're gonna die.
Well, he is usually like a thrill seeker, and
Yeah,
usually
well,
like rides don't bother him, but he literally thought he was gonna fall out of the ride.
yeah, thrill seeking is not the same as thinking
No,
you're gonna die.
yeah, he thought he was getting flipped out of there, but it was a really good ride. And then secondly, um in August, I think I told you, we had gone to Disney, but I hurt my neck, so I wasn't able to go on it. The Guardians of the Galaxy ride, which, guys, if you go on this ride, make sure you don't eat anything or drink anything before you go on it. It's like a really awesome ride. However, if you don't like to spin, and you don't like fast roller coasters, I mean, this thing is fast and spins. And it's like,
And
like,
it's
because you're
vomit worthy.
spinning, it's vomit worthy.
You could have probably looked on Amazon and found some kind of vomit
Like a
bucket,
bib.
that fits over your ears and a strap over your head, maybe one across your face in the back of your head so that it sits right there. So when you're on these rides, it's just, and all you got to
Yeah.
do is vomit and it catches it.
Yeah. It'll probably catch everybody else too, I'm sure. So what's cool about this ride, Cheryl, um, it feels like you're in the ship and like you're orbiting the moon. I think you're frozen for me. Oh, I'm looking at the other screen.
I'm just sitting here in awe.
Sorry, the screen is frozen on our screen, but not on YouTube. So when I looked over, I saw that you were like, you were like frozen. Like, it looks really funny. Anyway, so you're like orbiting the Earth. No, sorry,
the
not the
moon.
Earth. The moon.
You said the moon.
Yes, you're orbiting the moon.
Pick somewhere.
I know. I'm like all over the place today. Like my brain is not functioning correctly yet. Yeah, so it's really cool. You're orbiting the moon, but you're going like really fast and you're spinning. Spinning. When I came off that, it like threw me for a loop a little bit. I did feel a little like my equilibrium was off. And that's never happened to me before, by the way. I'm usually really good with rides. Like they don't make me sick or anything, but I felt like a little cuckoo. Mikey had gone in August on that ride and he was fine, but this time he felt that way too. Like he had nausea for a while. So yeah.
So just I'm trying to understand, why do you go on rides that make you sick?
Well, I didn't know it was going to make me sick.
Well,
I wasn't sick. I wasn't sick. I just felt like I felt like my equilibrium was a little wonky for a little bit when I got off, but then I was fine. I liked it. I don't know if I'll go on it like every time I go there because I don't want to get dizzy.
I'm not going.
So it's like I think it might be a one and done for me. I'm not sure, but yeah, I always say that and then I'll probably go on it.
It was a one and done for me. You did it. I'm not going to do it. Done.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I did it for you. Now you're good.
Exactly. I don't even have to go to Disney now. I can save my money.
Just live through me.
Yeah, I can save my money, go somewhere else that I would enjoy.
There you go. I mean, I enjoyed the ride. It was intense. I'm just saying, it was an intense ride. Tron was good. It was intense, but like, it wasn't going to make you sick. Guardians could potentially make people sick, I think, for sure. I'm just putting it out there, guys. Just beware. If you're going to go on that ride, make sure you don't eat or drink. I'm just saying. Go early.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm done. It was fun. Thanks for enjoying that for me. I'm glad Mikey got to go on the one ride and think he was going to die. Now I don't have to because I realize you're not really going to die. You just think you're going to. So, yeah, I'm not going to do any of that.
That's enough. Yeah.
That's why I sent y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
but Mike loved it. My husband loved it. Like he could have went on that like 3 more times in a row and he would be fine. Yeah. But me and Mikey are like, we're good. We both were in agreement. We're not going back.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, but I will also say, because you like gardening and all that, the flower and garden show we're going on at Epcot. Oh my God, Cheryl, you would have loved it. It was so pretty. And I don't remember seeing it the last time I was there. It probably was, and I just like wasn't paying attention. But this time I paid attention to like all the different setups, and it was so pretty and beautiful. They had a whole community garden, which was cool, like that they could pick from. And I think I've told you at Epcot they have like a whole section called Living with the Land, and everything in there is like grown, like tomatoes and cucumbers and all kinds of fruits and vegetables and stuff, fish, whatever. And they use it for the restaurants at Epcot, which is really cool. So they plant their own stuff and then they use it. So I like that. And that's what like some of the gardening, the community gardens that are right outside of actually Guardians of the Galaxy, they had like this huge setup of different vegetables and stuff and like herbs and all stuff that you like.
I would have loved the gardening part.
It's
I
so
like going to the
nice.
Bellagio in Las Vegas because they have the one room that they change for each season, and everything is made of flowers and plants. And I love going down there to see it. So that stuff I could do.
Yes, and you would, that's exactly how it is. Like that's a perfect analogy to like what this is. It looks exactly like that. It's really pretty.
That's,
And I took video.
but it's not enough to make me pay that price to go. I can go to the Bellagio, walk around.
No, I mean,
I can grow
you're
my own. Screw it.
right, but it won't look like that. Just saying. It won't look all pretty and cute. And it won't have Donald and Daisy unless you put them in there. Are you gonna like make your own figurines and put flowers on them? That'll be fun. We should do a project.
Don't even
No?
go there.
Do you know? Oh my God, Cheryl. So you know how I do like a lot of crafting and everything? I
I could
actually,
do a Scooby garden.
oh my God, that would be so cute. Would you? Oh my God, that would be so fun to do that. I could
I've got,
get,
I've got
I
more
can go to
Scoobies than
Michael's.
I've got more Scoobies than probably the biggest Scooby person.
Oh my God, that is so cute, by the way. I could totally do this.
And look,
Would you like, would you freak out if I came back next week and I had like a whole Scooby made of like flowers? I could go to Michael's, I could get start like those styrofoam gardening things and like mold out a Scooby Doo, like how your little animal is. I could do Cartman.
is that who that is? I don't know.
That's Cartman. No, is that
Um,
Cartman? No, is that Cartman?
I'd have to
I
go
don't know
look.
which one he is. Oh wait, is that Stan? No, Cartman is the yellow. Now I can't remember. I gotta look it up. Oh my God, I'm such an idiot, right? Those, I feel like, so let's talk about this for 1 second. My son is 10, you know, and my husband has just allowed Mikey to watch South Park. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I've never seen it. Although I
Hmm.
have, I don't know, there's 7 or 8 or however many VHS of South Park I have right over here. I haven't listed yet. I have those freaky flying discs. I still have 2
Those are
left
cool.
that are in the package. They haven't even been opened. Now, see, they are thick.
Yeah. Wait, is it like a frisbee?
Yeah, but it's like a foam.
That's cool. So those would be so cool to hang on a room, like hang in somebody's room.
I have aliens. I have all kinds of them.
Hmm.
Anyway, did you know we've been here almost 15 minutes and we haven't even touched on what we came for?
I mean, that's how we do, right?
You do.
Me? You do too. No? No? I'm looking at the screen because our other screen is frozen, so I can't see if you're doing anything to me. Oh
I
boy.
didn't do anything to you. What we
Oh,
actually were going to talk about today is Amazon returns. In case y'all, maybe we should put
yes.
a thing of fun,
Hmm.
vacation, in general junk. And then we got to the topic, which we were going to do at the beginning and then chit chat. But, well, we got
It
off.
happens.
It happens. Anyway, Gina, I found an
Yes.
article about
Yes.
Amazon returns. Now, wait.
Okay.
There's two parts to this, not just in this one article, but you and I have experience with one part of it by being Amazon influencers. But the first thing I wanted to cover is I read an article on Engadget where they are talking about Amazon is now going to, when you go to purchase a product, now this is slow rollout.
Yeah.
So if you don't see it, calm down. Don't get frantic and be calling me going, Cheryl, I don't see it. Cheryl, I don't see it. Cheryl, I updated my app. I don't see it. Calm down.
You know me too well.
I didn't name your name. I'm talking to
I know,
people.
but I know you're talking about me.
That's how Gina does. What is
I'm
wrong
like,
with my
Cheryl!
phone?
Cheryl, I don't have Inspire app yet. I still don't have it. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I still don't have it.
I do. But anyway, and I'm on my Android has it.
Oh, let's not start. Keep going.
Oh, okay. We aren't going to have that discussion about the Android.
No, we're not having it. No.
Okay. But anyway, what Amazon is starting to slow roll out is products that are frequently returned. They're going to put a little message saying this product is frequently returned. Please read the reviews and double check the product. So that is, I think, good. For one, it's going to mean that if I'm selling this, let's say this tape measure, then I better have the description right. If I don't put that it's made of plastic and you think it's made of metal and you get it, you're going to return it. If the little latch doesn't lock, you're going to return it. So whether I didn't describe the product right or the product is kind of a piece of crap, either way, it gets returned enough and Amazon is going to start warning people before they hit the pay for it button. So that means companies are going to have to straighten up. And we know for a fact there are a ton of products where they send them out for free to people, and they don't send them for free. They have you go purchase the product, then they give you a refund outside of Amazon. They refund your money. But what they're looking to do is to build the number of sales, have you write a review. Sometimes you'll see a card. If you leave a 5-star review, we'll send you half back or full refund or whatever. That is totally not allowed by Amazon because that's how these companies start faking all of the sales and all of the reviews by paying you to purchase it. And then regular people buy it and it's not as good as all the reviews, but those people just want their, their $10 back or their $30 back or whatever. So
it causes some fraud.
Yeah, it's fraudulent. And that's another part of this too, is that I read in this article. But if Amazon starts labeling things frequently returned.
I took a screenshot if you want me to put it up so people know what we're talking about, if you want me to.
Sure.
Like from the article?
Yeah.
I took a little screenshot of what you mean by, hold on. See, so on the screen right now, if you guys look, there's like a little orange and yellow box. It says frequently returned item. Check the product details and customer reviews to learn more about the item. So that's exactly what Cheryl is talking about right now.
Yeah. So by doing that, then I think it's going to improve things.
I think so. And it'll be good for us too.
Right? Well, yeah, because I do not want to promote a product that gets returned all the time. I mean, I have seen in my own stats certain products that you see returned time after time,
Yeah.
a percentage of them. And
Right.
I don't know, you know, I've gotten some things I think are great. Other people are like, it doesn't work. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it does. So I don't know if they got a bad one. One of them is a
I mean,
popcorn
it could
popper.
happen.
Well,
Oh,
I've
the
got
little red one? The
no,
one that, oh,
I've got a popcorn popper, and it's a hot air popcorn popper. I absolutely love. That thing pops like a crazy. I got a whole big bowl of popcorn. A lot of people return it because it doesn't pop. Well, here's the thing. And I even say on my videos, you got to use the fresh popcorn. You got to use good popcorn or it's not going to pop. And
right.
I explain how popcorn works because I didn't know people didn't know that. But there's one of those items where I'm honest with it. I love that thing.
Hmm.
But sometimes things get returned not because it's a bad product. I think people just don't know how to use it, or they had an expectation that it didn't fill. And the expectation may not have been anywhere in writing or anything one of us said. It's just something in their head that they thought it was going to be one thing.
And it was
But a lot
something
of people
else. Yeah.
don't read anyway.
I know. But that's why, so it like, I'm just gonna bring it back to like us as influencers. Like just knowing certain information, like if people don't know how to use something, that's where I feel like we come in and we could help with that, right? Obviously, we could do a review, we could show how it works. It just gives better customer satisfaction all around, you know what I mean? And then there won't be as many returns because you'll know how it works before you even buy it.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
That's why, you know, a lot of people are making those little 5, 6 second videos.
And
To
they
me,
show nothing.
they're useless because if I'm going to spend money, my money, if I'm spending your money, I'm like the government, just let me spend it willy nilly. I'll just buy all the crap I want. And it doesn't matter if I throw it away. But
Mhm.
I'm not the government. Nobody sends me money for free. So I have to pay attention, which means I watch the videos. I read it. I read the reviews on everything. I mean, I just got a package today of some uh, tape paper because we're gonna paint before I sell the house. Gonna
Mhm.
paint and had to get tape. I read the reviews. Does it stick? Does it? And
I
people are
mean, the
like,
reviews are important.
that's yeah. And that's why it kind of bothers me when some people, you know, they used to have, I believe it was Vine, you got free products and then you left a review.
Yeah,
I don't know how many of those are real. Also, when you see like the cards, if you leave us a 5-star review, we'll
you get
refund.
it. Yeah, which is
I don't,
against Amazon TOS for
yeah.
us.
And not only that, if you get caught doing it, they can cancel your account as a buyer. But I feel like that's just false. That
Yeah.
then I'm going to buy something and not be happy and be like, well, how did I get the one that's a piece of crap when everybody else is saying it's so great? But part of this is it had in there uh oh, what was the name of the place? Like I said, they're
I
gonna
have
start flagging
I
these.
have the article up.
The National Retail Foundation reported that
Yeah,
retailers
then the information.
lose retailers lose $10.40 to return fraud for every
Wow.
$100 in return merchandise. And see, here's another problem. And I know eBayers face this. I know some Amazon sellers who no longer sell on Amazon have faced this, where, say, I buy a coffee cup and I say, oh, it's broken or it doesn't work right. Maybe it's a coffee maker or my tape. I've used this, say, a million times and I get it and I order a new one. Oh, it doesn't hold it. So, you know what I do? I order a new one. Then I send my old broken one back and and I get a refund, which means I got a replacement for free. There's a lot of that. I have a friend, in fact, they sold big barbecue grills, big barbecue grills. They were on Amazon with them. They sold them. Amazon doesn't ask about returns. So someone returned the barbecue grill saying it wasn't what they wanted. When they got it back, it was an old used grill. It was not the one they sent. And this happens time and time again. And eBay, I know that I've seen a lot of people on eBay or whatnot talk about sending an item. The seller says it's broken. They'll send back something else and they get their refund. They have even returned things like rocks, things that are not even even remotely what the product was. They just put something in there that weighed about the same and shipped it back to get
wow.
So returns cost money for everybody. It costs you and I money, because if it's costing a retailer out of $100, if it's costing them $10 for every 100, that means they raised the price for us. And that's why these people that do this return shit, and especially the fraud return, that makes me mad.
I know. And it's just so, I don't understand why people are always trying to like do stuff like this to like be fraudulent. Like, it's just so frustrating. And also, on another thing for that, like, it causes so much waste, because it's going to end up in landfills. Like, some of this return stuff, like, if they can't sell it, where does it go? It goes in the garbage, right? So it's a lot of stuff that goes on because of returns. It's just not good for the environment either.
Well, it's great for me.
Well, for you, because you go to the auctions, the return auctions. Like, we don't have that here, and I would love to. I should start an auction place here in New York.
But here's the thing: is
I made my Siri go off.
If I return this, the Amazon seller has a couple choices. They can either store it and try to put it back out, which then they can't sell it as new because it's opened and been so far used now. Or it just goes, it's cheaper to put it in the return auctions, which Amazon has, where they pallet all the returns and then sell the pallets for pennies on the dollar. So if this costs $25 on Amazon, I can buy it at a return.
Yeah.
Well, where I go,
cheaper.
I can get it for under $1, maybe 25 cents. But that means the retailer, it adds up on their end. And it costs a lot. I would say that to me, though, the return auctions are awesome. I love them. I can get products that are almost brand spanking new, some of them unopened, for $1.
Wow. But why would it be unopened?
They got it and returned it.
They just got it and they sent it back?
I have gotten unopened products. But
don't you think that's weird? Like, why would you buy a product and then just send it back? It's so weird, right?
I don't know. I'm guessing that for one, like,
maybe it was the wrong thing.
Well, people have people will get excited when they see something, or people that are more of a shopaholic type that will just buy because they think it's going to make themselves feel better. And Amazon makes it so easy because you can buy and return, free shipping, and no problem. So I think people sit there and, I don't know, maybe they're drunk or depressed or whatever, and they
like
just
impulse buying.
Yeah, they start buying shit. When it gets to them, they're thinking,
Oh
I don't
no.
I I I don't want to spend all that money. So then they return them.
I have read an article about drunk buying. Have you seen that article before? I read it a long time ago
I
about people
love
doing
drunk
impulse
buyers.
impulse buying while you're like under the influence. Oh,
Oh, I'm
we
sure it
gotta find that
happens.
article. A lot of
QVC
that
lives
happened.
on that.
Oh my
QVC
God.
lives on the
I
fact
know.
that people are
Late
home,
night.
they're older, a lot of times they're depressed. They
Hmm.
just want to do something. They're looking for something to fill that void, and so they just start buying. I
I know.
personally don't understand that because I don't have that. I've never been a
It-
buyer.
yeah. I can see that on my end. Like, not that I drunk buy ever. I've never done that before, but like just during the pandemic, right? I wanted to buy like everything that I saw, like all the time. I didn't do it, but my my first instinct was always to press the button to buy something because I had nothing else to do. That's what it felt like. Like it was just like a thing that out of boredom that I like started going on Amazon, and that's literally how I found the Amazon Live program because of the pandemic. Seriously, because I was so
Well,
bored. I mean,
and
there was
we were
nothing to do.
even with this estate, we were talking about the difference between online auctions and a live auction. And I have to go with a
Mhm.
live auction because there's just so much stuff. We could to post it
Well,
all
and
on.
the
But
nice thing about that is that in a live auction, like in person, you could see the product right then and there. You could touch it if you wanted to, like you could feel it, like, do like all your things,
but
you know, like when I even for like shopping for fashion stuff, right? I hate online shopping
I won't
because I
shop
like to
online for clothes.
physically feel the clothes. I like to try it on. I like to take my time. I hate buying it. And this goes back to like this return thing. Like I hate buying and returning. Like it's so annoying, and I know you hate when I use the word annoying because I use it all the time, but it's
So annoying.
frustrated. I can't even speak now because I can't use I'm trying not to use annoying. It's frustrating to me to buy something like let's say on Amazon, I try it on and now I have to send it back because it doesn't fit or I don't like it. I thought the fit was different. Like even after reading reviews sometimes you still may have to make a return, especially with clothes. I'm talking
Oh
about
yeah.
clothes.
Yeah, clothes,
Because
there's no way.
you just don't know if it's going to fit you the way that it fits on other people. Like sometimes like there's so many different body types. So for
Right.
fashion, I could see why buying and returning is like a thing, but for other stuff, I don't know. Like why there would be so many returns on products unless they're defective or it's something that you thought you were buying but it's not the right description or whatever. Like the they didn't put the right
I
descriptions. I don't know.
I almost most products I get, I almost never ever have a return. And here's the thing, Gina, you and I know this as
Right.
influencers because
I
we've
know
heard
what
it
you're gonna
talked
say.
about a lot,
Hmm.
is people that are returnaholics. I used to have a neighbor. She didn't want her husband to know she was spending money gambling.
Oh
So
my
what she would
gosh.
do is go to the store, even the grocery store, buy tons of stuff that she didn't need. So then she would go and return it to get the cash. So he just thought she was buying groceries or whatever. She would return it, get the cash, and go
That
gambling.
is some skill stuff.
I'm like,
That's
I
like
don't.
degenerate gambling.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
That's degenerative gambling. That's
yeah.
like
That she had an
you're
issue,
you're
but I was
scheming.
like, I was so confused. I was like, why are you taking back all this stuff you just
I
bought?
That is so weird.
Yeah, but
That is
anyhow,
I would never think of that
I
because I don't have that kind of thought
no,
process.
if I buy, pants or a shirt or, something and I get it home and it just either doesn't fit or it doesn't work right or whatever, then I take it back, and I always feel bad about taking it back because I
I
know
do too.
it costs everybody in the long run.
I know, I feel bad too, and I try to do the most informed, like, buyer decision that I possibly can. I do read the reviews. I watch the videos of the people trying it on. I try to put my body type with like someone similar to mine, but sometimes it just doesn't work.
Right. And that's expected, but Amazon does keep track of who returns what.
I'm sure because of
Yes,
people like you were
I
saying.
know they do. Yes,
Well,
there
yeah,
was a big
we've heard it.
ordeal
We've heard
about it
it.
a while back.
Yes.
That every item that comes in, so when I send this tape measure back, there's going to be a checker. They're going to put it by my name that I returned it. They're going to open it and look to make sure it's the product.
It's the
B,
right.
they're
Yep.
going to see what did I say was wrong with it. Did I say that the little slide wouldn't lock so it doesn't work? Well, look, it works. You know,
Yeah.
everything is fine. So they put down that products seem fine, but
Right.
okay.
And then you
Now,
have a strike.
yeah, but if they get it and it's freaking cracked or it's coming apart or this wasn't, something was wrong with it, then they're going to put item damaged,
Right.
totally. But they do keep track. So if you do enough returns or you fraudulent return things, they're going to know it and they will take your Amazon account. Now here on the eBay and resellers things, I've been seeing people where say people are trying to pull some BS where they say the product was broken, but yet they won't take pictures of the package and the product. In fact, I had a clock the other day that I mailed it. It was broken in transit. And I mean, the guy had a picture of it in the box was just demolished by USPS. The clock was broken. How? I don't know. They must have taken like a ton of bricks and just dropped on this freaking box. I don't know. But, he took pictures and sent them to me and was like, oh my gosh, it wasn't his fault. And
No.
and I knew it was the one I sent because mine had because it was used, it had a mark. And I looked at the pictures to make sure it was the one I sent. And then I was like, yeah, I can't hold him responsible for it. But you have to watch. And now people, what they do, whether it's eBay or whoever, they're filing police reports for fraud.
They should.
Yeah, because
it's against the law.
It's stealing. That's all it is. People are like, they just are stealing. And I don't like a thief. In fact, I could say take him to the county square and let's just, cover him with honey, pull out some fire ants, let him go, whatever it is.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it was better than my other thought. But I mean, thieves cost everybody money.
Right.
Even if they don't steal directly from me, if they're stealing from people, that stores have insurance. Insurance don't cover that. That's a fake idea that somebody's using to justify being a fucking thief. Oops, I said that. But then they raise prices. It's good. Insurance goes up. It's going to cost me and you more money because we're honest. And the honest people always have to pay the price. So I see why Amazon is doing the first part of it where they are labeling things. And I see why they can mark you as a habitual returner. Yes. But y'all, if the product is good and you just change your mind, just write on there,
Change my mind.
Yeah, it wasn't what I expected or whatever.
Don't need it, whatever.
Send it back because then it'll end up in a return auction and I can get it for dirt cheap.
We're trying to help you, Cheryl.
Now, clothes is something I never see in the return auctions. I don't see clothes. No,
I wonder why.
Must have a different policy for that. I don't know.
Do you think it goes somewhere else?
It must. I see occasionally. I see some T-shirts or a sweatshirt, or a few things, but not very many.
Mm.
So,
And
and high-end brands, they are going to want their stuff back and handle it in-house because they don't want that stuff going out for pennies on the dollar.
yeah.
I wish someone would return some Levi jeans in the exact same ones I wear because I ripped the leg of mine the other day and I need.
Uh-oh. Does anybody have Levi jeans in what number?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look, and I can't take them
You,
off right now to
you
look. I
should know
could.
the number by heart. I like Levi's 311s.
See, I used to know, but they change them all the time.
Mm, they don't. No, they usually have the same number. Yeah.
No, they stopped
No?
making certain ones.
Oh, because you had a pair that they
Yeah,
discontinued, right?
I've had several times where I've gotten to where I'm like, oh, I only wear Levi's. That's all I've worn for years.
I only wear Levi's too.
And so there'd be like a number that fit just great, and then all of a sudden I go in and I
They
go
switched
to
it.
get them, and they're like, "Oh, we don't make those anymore." And I'm like,
Oh, boo.
"Oh,
Not even at the outlets? You can't get
no,
them at the outlet? Oh, that's strange. Because sometimes they have the discontinued ones at the outlets.
yeah, well,
If
then
I
when
knew the
they're
number,
gone,
I
they're
could look
gone.
at mine.
When they're gone, they're gone."
That's sad. They must be somewhere. Someone has them laying around.
Someone has my jeans.
Look on eBay. You're the
Yeah,
eBay queen.
I'm getting ready. I've got to go to the Levi store online and order them too. I order my Levi's online because I know what number
Well,
and what
because you know the number,
exactly.
the size, like you know your thing.
Yeah. And so I order them and just have them deliver them. So I don't, because the only Levi outlet in Vegas near me is at a mall.
Oh,
I'm not
I don't
going
like.
to a mall.
I go to the mall sometimes, but I don't like it anymore.
I'm not going.
I'm not into the mall anymore. I used to go all the time.
No, I hate the
Mikey,
mall.
Mikey loves the mall.
It's a kid thing. The mall is
Yeah,
for
I guess because
kids.
it's a lot of
Yeah.
stimulation, a lot of stuff to look at.
No one should go to them. They should outlaw malls.
Well, they have the outdoor malls too now, so you don't have to go inside, like it's outside.
Are
I
there
don't know.
still a bunch of people there? And the little ladies with their perfume.
Not
Would you
as
like to
much.
try our scent?
Oh, I don't go
No,
through
now
there.
my eyes are burning, my throat is swelled shut, and I think I'm
I
gonna
can't go
die.
through there.
No,
That's too much for me. I can't deal with perfume.
I can't do perfume either.
It gives me a
And
headache.
the thing is, my eyes will burn, my nose will burn, my throat feels like it's swelling shut. But yeah, you know what? You get all these, that's one reason I don't like going places. You get all
Ooh,
these people wearing five different everybody's got something else, and I'm like, I'm gonna die.
no.
And
I
they're
know
like,
it's too much.
no smoking in the mall. Why?
Yeah, but they'll
Because
kill you
it's
with
dangerous.
perfume.
Yeah, let's just spray a bunch of chemical crap in the air. I'd rather sit next to a smoker than a damn perfume. Oh, don't even get me going on perfume.
No, because we're talking about Amazon
Returns.
returns.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I
another
happen
thing.
to think
The
that this
smell.
labeling system is going to be so good.
The smell of products. Do you
The
mention
smell
that?
of products, sometimes the clothes or something come in from Amazon. Have you ever encountered that? They smell terrible.
Not close, but like I've gotten some different things I have gotten, whether it's blankets or sheets or whatever.
Horrible.
I always talk about whether or not they have an odor because I am so sensitive. I mean, I got a big toucan Sam nose. I can smell stuff. This thing is like I could be like a hound dog sniffing people out.
You're terrible.
Well, when you got a
Stop.
nose this size, that's what happens. But I do mention a lot of things about smell because I do know people will return them for that. I mean, if I got something and it smelled real chemically or something, I'd send it back. I ain't
Well,
messing.
some of that stuff really smells disgusting, I have to say.
Yep.
Really
And
bad. Like
I under
chemicals.
yeah, I understand when it's wrapped in plastic, and there have been times where I've let stuff air for a day to see, because sometimes
Yeah.
because of the plastic, it has an odor. But yeah,
Sometimes it doesn't matter. It's still bad, even after you wash it.
yep.
I
I
don't know
used to
what
not be able.
happens.
Uh, certain stores, the Savers stores, they used to have some kind of air freshener. I thought it was a laundry soap or something, but I think it was the air freshener they used that,
Ooh,
automatically sprays out every like 2 seconds.
that's weird.
Oh,
Why would they do that?
because so you don't have the mildewy smell
Oh,
of
the
the
smell of the older clothes and stuff.
and books
Sneakers.
and you name it. And so it I couldn't buy clothes there because I would have literally have to wash the clothes like 25 times to
Oh
get
my
the odor out.
gosh.
And I found here's when I threw a fit and I wrote their corporation. I was in there looking through clothes, you know.
Hmm.
All of a sudden, when I got home later that day, my hand turned red and it had little blisters
Oh no.
from touching whatever was they used on those clothes.
Wow. You are
Mhm.
really sensitive.
Yep, and if I put that crap on me, everywhere it touched me, I just break out like I had an acid burn.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
a
I
lot
mean,
of
that's
that
a big deal.
a very big deal. And
I
so,
mean, I'm sure a lot of people are like that.
there are, but I threw a fit. And then, uh, they also, like I said, that one day I walked in there, I went to walk in because I get other stuff there, not clothes. I walked in there and the smell of whatever they had sprayed in the air that they were spraying was so strong. I instantly, my eyes just turned red and started watering. I was,
Wow.
I was hacking. I couldn't breathe. And so I
Wow.
went home and I'm like, what in the, so I started looking, a bunch of people were complaining. Same thing.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
I mean,
That's
there's
dangerous.
reason to return stuff,
Of course. I
but
mean, but like if you're a serial like returner,
a
like
serial
you
returner.
well, I mean, that's the best way to say it, right? Like
Right.
if you're buying and returning, like you have issues.
And
Like
we
you're
know
doing it fraudulently. Huh?
influencers, you're supposed to have the product in your hand to be able to review it
I was
or
gonna
do a video.
mention that. Thank you for mentioning.
So
Yeah, that's a big problem too.
I
And you could get your account shut down for that
a lot of them, what they'll do is they'll order the product, make the
and
video,
return it.
return it.
Right.
That
Which
will get you in trouble.
and they don't care. They do it anyway.
Look at look at my new car.
I can't see anything. The screen we're in is frozen,
Oh my God.
and I don't want to touch it.
Well, it's fancy. Let me just say it is way fancy. Uh,
Oh, Meat Face is here.
oh,
He's like, he's like, I tuned in and Cheryl's talking about hockaloogies.
hey, everybody's got
Welcome
that.
to the stream, Meat Face.
Yeah.
They must. I want to be honest, Cheryl. I think that our alerts on YouTube come in late.
Well, yeah, you didn't know that. That's how they've always been, Gina.
Oh no, I didn't because I'm not like a
They don't
YouTube
send out
aficionado.
notifications. Last week, I had someone tell me that they never get a notification. That's just how
Wow,
it is. Did
I
you
know
send
that's
that an
annoying.
email? No.
I I told you I
No.
was like all screwed up this morning.
No. Just say
Meat
no.
Face says hi, 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 hi. No, I
Gina,
didn't.
Gina, just say you didn't do it. You failed at your one little piece of the job today.
I did. I failed all week. I mean, I didn't send out an alert Monday, which I usually do. I didn't do our reminder today. I didn't put out a Instagram post. I was just failing all week.
You know what? It's their fault that they missed it.
Nice
Their
lips.
loss.
He said nice lips. What does that mean?
Oh, I'm sure it's
my lips or your
lipstick.
lips?
It's my lipstick.
I love Cheryl's lips. Cheryl.
You're creeping me out.
Your lips are so juicy.
Oh, your big lip poster behind you. Oh, and next to you. Oh my God, you got
my lips. I'm like, is he talking about my lipstick? Tech for your needs. Hello, folks. Luis is here, Cheryl.
Yes.
What's up, Luis? Luis is in the house. Meat Face in the house. Cheryl's in the house. Gina's in the house. Boom. I know you love when I do my little fun stuff.
Just don't play that freaking song you play on Amazon for followers.
Oh my God. Come on, you love it.
That is like the hokey hoedown of.
Luckily, we're not on eCam, or I would have.
Yeah, I'm really glad.
Yeah.
Because every time you play that, I'm like,
Meat Face knows it. Meat Face. You want me to do a hoedown?
Meat Face, you know what I'm talking about. That is the worst. And for some reason, she has that louder than anything else. So it's like, I'd have on earbuds and he'd like hit me.
Wait, look what he wrote. Can you see the screen?
Yes. Absolutely right, Meat Face. That is true. See, I'm going to buy the copyright and ban
my dance is a crowd pleaser.
It is not a crowd pleaser.
Everybody loves it.
What's your numbers? As soon as you play that,
lies.
People leave.
No, they come more.
No, they don't.
Sure they do. My stats go up when I do my song. Meatface says he loved it. There you go.
Meatface
and
is
he's
a
the
liar.
best. No, he's the best, and he likes meat. So there you go.
Speaking of meat, I get to go to the grocery store.
Oh my God. Speaking of meat, every Thursday, my husband makes a steak. Did I ever tell you this? He makes steak every Thursday for him and my son. They have meat and vegetables.
I have meat and food every day.
No, I mean like a steak, not like.
I don't like steak.
He only eats steak once a week. And Mikey is only allowed to have steak once a week. I don't really want him to eat steak, but he likes it, so I let him. But yeah. I know you're gonna yell at me, but whatever.
Eater.
I don't love steak. You know that I didn't have any meat for like 2 years. But I just recently, the past year, went back to chicken and eggs. I know you make fun of me, whatever, it's fine. But I did it because it did really help.
Meat, but you'll eat baby unborn chickens.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't do it. I did it for my blood sugar levels mostly, and having like the raw vegetables and not having carbs that were like complex carbs and all that. Like it was more like legumes and all that kind of stuff, which is how I was getting my protein. And I would have tofu every once in a while, but I ate a lot of raw vegetables. And I will tell you, Cheryl,
raw vegetables,
and I'm not a medical expert. However, from my own personal experience, it lowered my insulin intake by half. Like within 1 day, I already could lower my insulin.
Well, the raw vegetables, I mean, they are carbs. Some are higher carbs than others, but
yeah,
they are natural good carbs. They're not the bad carbs. And so Yeah, because I
Exactly.
did keto for a while. The only problem I had is I lost so much weight and I couldn't quit losing weight.
Yeah,
So
that's hard.
yeah, I mean, I lost way too much weight, and so I had to change my eating so that I could keep my. I mean, I was like, people were like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I don't know." Well, it was how I was eating. Uh, I felt great. I just kept shrinking and losing weight. I need to do
Yeah.
that.
I will tell you, after a certain time, and this is the reason why I went back to eating regular, like chicken. Well, I said regular, but this is why I went back to having eggs, and I started with eggs. I don't know what happened, but I started craving it. Like I was craving eggs like I was a pregnant person. Like I couldn't stop thinking about eggs. So I felt like I needed to just, you know, eat the eggs because my body must have wanted it. You know what I mean? And after I started going back to having, eggs, and then I kind of slowly went back into chicken because I hadn't had it in so long. I was afraid I was going to get sick from it. But I felt more energy again. It was weird because I felt like just having the vegan diet, I lost a lot of energy like that I used to have.
Yeah,
Which is probably because I didn't have enough protein or whatever. I wasn't, and I was taking B12, like a spray that you like, this organic spray that you spray on your tongue or whatever.
you're supposed to
Um,
eat a balanced diet.
it was balanced in the sense that I was having protein, vegetables, fruits, grains, except I wasn't having the protein from like chicken and fish and eggs and stuff. That was the only thing that I changed, but I will tell you, my blood sugar control was so good. It was literally so good. I never peaked. And I know you probably don't even know what I'm talking about, but at certain times of the day, like your blood sugar peaks after you eat, like 2 hours after you eat. And I wasn't having that, just having like, fruits and vegetables and stuff, which was very helpful for me. So in that sense, I felt great. And I loved that I lowered my medicine. However, I had literally zero energy, and I thought the vegetables and the fruits were going to give me more energy. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I'm going to have all this energy. But in my case, I felt the opposite. I felt worse, which is crazy, right?
Yeah, no, it's not crazy to me. It makes total sense because I don't, yeah, I won't go into what I think of that. But
But for
anyway,
blood sugar control, I'm just telling you from that
yeah,
sense of it, I
then
really was
eat
trying
your,
to do that. Like I
eat
wanted to
your
lower
meats,
my insulin. Huh?
eat your meats and get rid of junk carbs. That's what everybody should do.
Oh yeah. Junk carbs are not good for you.
No,
No.
but
But
we are at the 58-minute mark. We have discussed Disney. We have discussed Amazon returns, their new little things
yes.
that are slowly rolling out. We discussed why and how and different things that happen when you return a product.
Hmm.
And now we've discussed our diet. We have had
Yeah.
a full freaking video today.
And just to let you know, guys, we hardly planned this today. Right, Cheryl? Like
I'm
we
sure
didn't
they
even
could tell
plan.
if they watch this, they freaking know that.
Oh, Luis said, I know my father is diabetic since 1984. Meatface said, I got warned for returning too much stuff.
Oh,
Ooh, tell us more.
yep, that will happen.
You
I
were
mean,
a
it
bad boy.
well, they have to because that's where, the cost just
Yeah.
skyrockets. And then everybody has to pay for that. Order what you want and only what you want, and read the reviews, read the description, watch the videos, do your research, order right the
Hmm.
first time. Come
Oh,
on, you
wait.
guys.
Meatface, I'm curious. How did they warn you? Like, what did they say to you? I
They
got an
probably
email
sent him an
saying,
email and said,
should I put it?
no, meat face, quit.
Oh, it says I got an email saying we noticed a lot of returns, and if you return more, you will be banned from buying. Ooh. Did you discuss environmental costs of returns? Yes, we did.
Which I don't have a problem with. I don't care. Return that stuff.
I mean, she likes getting returns because it goes to the auctions, where I also mentioned about the environmental effects of it going in landfills. Once somebody like Cheryl doesn't want it, it goes into the landfill.
Very little of it goes to the landfill, almost none of it.
Okay.
Not from Amazon, not from Walmart.
How do you know?
Because honey, do you understand the return options? There's pallets upon pallets upon pallets. There's places in Vegas that sell 3,000 and 4,000 items, return items, every day of the week that they have an auction, anywhere from 2,000 to 4,000 items every single day. So a lot of them do go and get resent. Where they don't, if you send it, return it back to the store, lots of them do. Some brands on Amazon will not allow them to be resold in a return pallet because they don't want their product out there. They want it so that they can keep the availability down.
So I just put something on the screen that Meatface just got from ITV News. Online giant Amazon is destroying millions of items of unsold stock every year, products that are often new and unused. ITV News can reveal.
I wonder if that's where things...
That was from 2021, he said.
I wonder if it's where the companies just abandon stuff.
Could be that too. The email. Oh, he's going to send us the email he got in the chat. Thank you for writing to us. We contacted you because we are concerned about the number of returns coming from your account. We want to do everything we can to improve your shopping experience, that returns are rarely necessary. However, we noticed that you have requested multiple returns in the last few months. And some of the items that you have returned were received damaged, used, or not in their original condition. If you have any concerns about your orders or your account, please contact the customer service team.
Yep.
So there you go. That's what you're going to get if you return too much.
Yep. Especially if they're not in their original condition. So that means they figure either you're putting an old one in that you're replacing, or that you used it for what you wanted and then you returned it. Yeah. They'll really crack down on that stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Which is good.
Right. So Meatface, be a good boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't cost me more money.
Oh, clap them. Clap on.
No, we aren't going there. We've been on an hour. We can do that one other day.
Mm-hmm. We should do that next week. Sorry, text just came. It's my right under God to return.
Yes.
Well, you made too many returns.
One of the 10 commandments, thou shalt allow Meatface to make returns.
Thou shalt allow to return. All right, Cheryl, so it's 12:06. Are we heading to Clubhouse after show, or what are we doing?
You know what I love, Gina? I just noticed this. You have my Amazon link under your picture.
I know. I don't know how that happened. I think you did it because I switched it when I came in, and it probably was on the last show that we did.
73rd Amendment.
73rd.
Yes. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Yes, we're both Cheryl today. I'm Cheryl Locke, and this is Cheryl Locke. Welcome to the Cheryl Locke Show.
The wrong way.
I know, but I'm like looking at the camera. I can't even see the screen. The screen is frozen. And this is Cheryl Locke. And
There.
this is Cheryl Locke. And this is
I'm everywhere, but she's not really me because, trust me, I don't want her going around telling people she's me.
As if. All right. So are we going on Clubhouse or?
We can for a little bit, but I do have the auctioneer
Thanks
coming.
for coming, Luis. He said, ladies, it was nice catching the live stream. Thanks for coming.
Great to
We're so
have
happy you
here.
came. Luis. Should I make him a song?
Guess who got to come back in?
Who? Puppy?
Stella. She's in here licking my face.
Oh, she just showed her face. I saw it.
Yep. I don't know where my there's my other one. Raven.
All right, Cheryl. Let's close it up. Are we going to Clubhouse or no?
We can for a few minutes, but I have a lot to do this evening, so I have to get my stuff done.
All right. So guys, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you again next week, and we'll be hopefully better and
no, we won't.
know
we
what
won't
we're gonna do.
Prepared.
I mean, maybe we will, maybe we won't. You know how it goes. But we are heading over to Clubhouse. If you want to find us over there, I'm Gina Capone. This is my pal Cheryl Locke. You can find us both on Clubhouse app if you have it. We're going over there for the after show. So thank you so much for being here. We'll see you again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. Bye-bye.
Should have brought my Batman stuff.